Hey, health seeker, and welcome back to another episode of the Inside Out Wellness Podcast, where we are all about the fact that two different people will approach the same exact health plan in two totally different ways. And how do I know this? Because I've been coaching folks for over 5 years now. I've been experimenting myself in wellness for over 30 years now. And I know that people come to plans with different triggers, different intentions, different goals, different setbacks, different everything. This is why I am dedicated to personality wellness, which means, again, that two folks are going to approach and execute on wellness in two totally different ways. And this is why I'm here to incorporate the Enneagram and also bio-individuality, since we have different preferences when it comes to health and wellness, as well as AI. I love using ChatGPT when I am customizing plans for each of my clients. So today, let's get into it. If you're on YouTube, apologies, no makeup today. Leftover mascara from the day before, but it's just been busy. Here is what we're going to talk about today. We are going to talk about promises. As a fellow health seeker, and I say fellow because I am constantly continuing to seek out different areas within wellness, things that seem to be working for a lot of folks, things that seem to be not working for anyone. So as a fellow health seeker, because I'm constantly researching still to this day, you already know how frustrating it is to commit to one of those mass-made nutrition or fitness programs. And I call them mass-made because they're truly made for the masses, right? These programs that are like, here's your meal plan, here is all of the DVDs, and do this for 21 days or 30 days or whatever, and you will see these astronomical results. But they don't know you. They're not tailored to you, right? So you typically commit to these diets or fitness programs, and you're promising yourself that this time things are going to be different, but you only last 3.5 days. And then you end up quitting because it was just too much work on top of your busy lifestyle. Maybe there was just so much meal prep and there were ingredients you couldn't find. And maybe all of the workouts were just like really, really time consuming. Maybe there was equipment you couldn't find, or maybe everything was like gym related and you don't belong to a gym. Those promises that you make to yourself to stick to those generic made for the masses program. Let's end those promises and not make those promises anymore. Alrighty. So can you commit to that? Can you say, I promise to not swear to myself that I will stick to like a perfect Whole30, or I will do the 21-day fix and I will use all the little compartments and I'll put my cottage cheese in here and my peanut butter in there. Let's commit to not doing those anymore. And instead, how about making a promise to something or someone that is insanely important to you, right? So think about your cornerstone. We talked about this in the Crack Your Consistency Code Challenge, right? Your anchor, your health purpose. What do you want your health for? Or who or what will benefit from you being your ideal health self, right? Your vision of wellness, which is different from everybody else's. Instead of promising to give up 6 food groups, or promising to work out every single morning at 6 a.m., or promising that you're going to use that mindfulness app that is just collecting digital dust, instead of making those types of promises, you instead promise to do what's best for your body and brain, not what the media or Instagram is pushing. You promise to eat and move in ways that work for you, not what works for Sheila or Gary, right? You promise to work at it with compassion and confidence and not criticism and cruelty, right? We talked about that in the consistency challenge as well, the way that you need to show up, right? And it's that confidence teleportation, bringing in things that you are truly, really naturally good at. Maybe that's home organization, maybe that is adventures for your family, travel planning, work, bringing that confidence into health and wellness if you feel like you just don't have the skills for health and wellness right now. Showing up and making your promises to that way, that sounds really nice, right? But what if on top of that, you didn't have to do it all alone? You had a step-by-step curriculum to take action on, right? You're learning the frameworks, you're learning the reasons and the benefits, and you have steps and assignments to take that you're actually taking action on, right? And you also had a supportive community, right? There's folks who are also going through the motions that you're going. You might not have the same exact goals or the same exact lifestyles, but you are both, or you are all really truly trying to become your ideal health self. And then you also had a certified coach to lead you and to mentor you and encourage you, right? So this curriculum, this community, and this certified coach. So you are in luck, because this way of wellness is what I also want for myself, and it hasn't been available. So I created it myself. And it is called Triple Fit. All right. So Triple Fit is a 9-week, I call it a DIY wellness program, because it is not me telling you, here is the Wholehearted method. You eat these foods, you work out these days, these are the workouts, and everything will be great. No, because I know what works for me, but it's going to be different for you. So it's a 9-week DIY wellness program teaching you the step-by-step process to confidently create and consistently crush a customized personal wellness system of food, focus, and fitness, so that you can slim down, tone up, think sharp, and keep going. So this is my gift to you, to teach you how to create your own program, so that you don't have to blame the Whole30 or blame Tone It Up or get another Kayla It Signs membership app. I don't even know if I explained that correctly. But all of these things that you're trying and you're purchasing and you're hearing about, you can just stay in your own lane and create your own wellness program, and you name it yourself, and you own it, and you're proud of it, and you're excited to show up for it because you created it yourself. To learn more about Triple Fit, head on over to wholehearted.com/triplefit. Simple as that. Triple Fit was designed based on a need for simplicity, right? We're busy. I am not a full-time health coach. I actually work full-time for a company called Ship 30 for 30. So my bosses are Dickie and Cole, and they are 27 and 33, and they are brilliant digital writers. And I am head of student success for their writing programs. And so that is my full-time job. I still do health coaching on the side because I'm so passionate about it, but I'm also a mom of 2 boys. They're in all the sports. We also own a beach rental property in Florida that I will be renting out, and that's a business in and of itself. And I'm also trying to be a good mom and husband, wife and friend, and daughter and sister, and all of those things. So this is a benefit to you because I'm in it with you. I don't just sit here all day and Google health stuff and make up health programs. I have a lot going on, and I want to work with you to help you build this personal wellness system on top of everything that you have going on. All of those things, we need simplicity when it comes to health. You're like, what should I eat? When should I eat it? What should I do to work out? How often? What days? The whole system of Triple Fit, it is based on the power of 3. And there's so many things that have come into my life that were powers of 3. Like when when my church does a series, so often it's the power of 3. And there's a lot of things, faith-based that are the power of 3. And then in jobs that I have had, our strategies have been in the power of 3. A lot of things in marketing are the power of 3. So it just kind of came naturally to me that I wanted this to be very simple as 1, 2, 3, ABC. I'm obsessed with the Enneagram, and you'll see in my social posts that I tailor how folks approach wellness to their Enneagram type. There are 9 types. So 9 divided by 3, it's a 9-week program, 3 different blocks. But to break it down for you simply, so there are 3 wellness pillars within Triple Fit: food, focus, and fitness. So food being not just what you eat, but why you're eating, how you're eating, where you're eating, when you're eating. And then focus, it's not just like meditation and mindfulness, but it's also where you are going to shift your focus when you feel like you want to quit or cave or give in or give up. And then fitness, and it's not just what to work out, what to do to work out, but it's really talking about those combinations of effective moves and effective workouts to really create your customized fitness routine. So that's the first block. There's 3 blocks of Triple Fit. Number 1 are those pillars, and there's 3 of them: food, focus, and fitness. Now, the second block is that there is a system within each pillar. So there's 3 systems for each pillar, and it's personality, preferences, and priorities. So within your food, focus, and fitness, how do you approach food, focus, and fitness based on your personality, your character traits, your Enneagram type? And then for preferences, what are your food, focus, and fitness preferences, right? Do you hate to run? Do you hate yoga? Do you hate Greek yogurt? Do you love smoothies? So we all have different intolerances, bio-individualities, and preferences. And then finally, your priorities when it comes to food, focus, and fitness. I've had clients say that they want to be ripped. They want to see muscle definition. But then I also have clients who say, I just want to be a 75 out of 100. I'm not looking to be this cut superwoman. I just want to feel 75%. I want to feel comfortable in my own skin. So that we get into the treat your body like a business method that really sets up your goals, your milestones, your rocks, your actions like a business so that you can track and keep going. Because what gets tracked is what gets achieved. And then the third block is based on timing, right? So we have a 1 3-week block, a second 3-week block, and a third 3-week block because it's 9 weeks long. This is at wholehearty.com Triple Fit. One of my mantras in wellness is that wellness is not all or nothing. And I know that happens all the time. We're either all in or we're all out, right? If we messed up on Tuesday, we're binging till Monday and we're starting all over again. And that will set you back 10 times further than it would if you would have just cleaned up your act at dinner if you lost it at lunch. So wellness is not all or nothing. It's all with edits. And you need a system to help you discover your personal edits. And you need to approach that system with strategy, execution, and consistency. And that is exactly what Triple Fit is designed to be. I wanted to get into a little story time here because I know sometimes it can seem like the folks who are delivering any sort of program, they like have it all together. They've always had it all together. But it took me 5 years to get here to deliver this program because I was still figuring out what works for me and what works for people who are not me. So I can't just say, do this program because it works for me. Like I said earlier, I need to know what other folks need in order to achieve their health goals. So back when I was experimenting with Whole30. So this was January of 2016. I'm not kidding you guys. I did literally do a perfect Whole30. And you'll read in the Whole30 stuff, there's no such thing as a perfect Whole30. I literally followed every single rule. And I lost 2 pounds. And maybe at the time I didn't really have a lot to lose, but I did like slenderize. I did shrink. I really de-bloated. So this Whole30 experience for me, it was the best and the worst thing that's happened to me in health. And it was the best thing that's happened to me in health because it truly taught me to rely more on proteins, veggies, and fats rather than simple carbs and sugar. So whenever I'm up and ready to have a snack or create a meal, whether it's for me or my kids, I go with protein, fat, and veggies. And I'm not like, oh, what's the main carb tonight, right? So it really shifted my thinking when it comes to meal preparation. But it was the worst thing because I never want to do it ever again. So I've attempted countless Whole30s since that perfect one, and I've lasted like a few days. I'm just like, I already did this. I know what works for me, and I'm sure I would feel great after another 30 days, but I don't want to eat that way. So while I learned that eating only the healthiest, non-triggering, and the least bloating foods for 30 plus days was pretty awesome for my body and also my faith in myself, being like, wow, I just did that. I also learned I don't want to eat like that every dang day of my life. So what's a health seeker to do who wants to slim down, tone up, think sharp, and keep going, but not be held to a dreadful and unsustainable diet or exercise routine? I have the same question. And since I couldn't find a viable solution, I created it myself. and it's called Triple Fit. So it's based on that noteworthy yet simple philosophy of the power of threes. So again, 3 pillars: food focus and fitness, 3 systems: personality, preferences, and priorities, and then 3 blocks of 3 weeks. So it's a 9-week program. And we also include an onboarding week at the beginning. So week 0 to kind of get you up to speed, get you into the system. And then we have a final assessment at the end. So it's kind of like your week 11, I guess, to assess kind of where you are and what you accomplish and where you want to go next. So this 9-week DIY wellness program teaches you the step-by-step process to confidently create and consistently crush a customized personal wellness system of food focus and fitness so you can slim down, tone up, think sharp, and keep going. And like I said earlier, coming from a chronic fad dieter, I have tried them all. And so many health program creators have these naturally lean bodies, and they've just never had to suffer through decades of painful trial and error with repetitive yo-yo dieting. So I literally grew up on this stuff. Atkins, South Beach, Whole30, Beachbody, even the freaking cabbage soup diet. I have books upon books of like the clean program, the fat flush program, the plant paradox, like you name them, y'all. I have literally tried them all. I grew up committing to them, not sticking to them, and then placing blame on them. So if I was not at the place I wanted to be with my health, I would say, ugh, it was the Tracy Anderson method, frickin' Tracy ruining my dreams again, right? So I would blame external factors like those plans. But now, today, after 30 plus years of research and experimentation, I'm talking back in the 80s, I would do Get in Shape Girl. Like, we're going way back, y'all. And then 5 plus years coaching hundreds of men and women, whether it's private coaching, group coaching, or in my challenges. I have certifications from Duke Integrative Medicine in professional health coaching, as well as Fit for Mom in health coaching plus fitness instruction, trainings from Mind Body Green in functional nutrition, and East Coast Mindfulness on mindfulness and meditation. It's all like coming together now, And so I'm so excited. I've taken everything also in my digital writing. Not only do I work full-time for a writing program, but I took this writing course a year ago, and I'm still doing all of their exercises to this day, but I've learned how to put together frameworks and templates. So instead of me just delivering this information to you, I am able to create specific systems and frameworks and templates to give to you as assignments so that you can take action on everything that I am teaching you. I no longer have to surrender my self-esteem to these trends anymore, because now I have my own plan, and maybe you want to design your own plan too. And if not, all good. You can just keep doing what you're doing. But if you're intrigued about how you can design something for you that lasts generations, and how you'll learn how to tweak your personal wellness system based on milestones, based on lifestyle changes, based on decade achievements as you age, as we all age. So if you're intrigued, I would be honored to coach you through this. So wholehearty.com/triplefit. You can email me at hello@wholehearty.com to ask me any question about the program. So as the saying goes, when you know, you know. When you know a meal plan is just too restrictive for you, you need another option. When you know that an exercise routine is just too time consuming for you, you need a different plan. And when you've found a program that speaks to not only your personality, preferences, and priorities, but also your past attempts at mass-made health fads and painful desire to feel awesome from the inside out in the one body you have, you need to interview it. And that is what I'm suggesting that you do today. Consider all of the programs that once failed you and no longer serve you. Consider all of the programs you dreaded showing up for, and consider a new way of wellness, creating your own program so you no longer have any trend to blame, and instead call it your own and crave crushing it. This new way is what I call Triple Fit. It's a 9-week DIY wellness program teaching you the step-by-step process to confidently create and consistently crush a customized personal wellness system of food, focus, and fitness so you can slim down, tone up, think sharp, and keep going. And again, if you have any questions, hit me up at hello@wholehearty.com, and I'm more than happy to jump on the phone with you and we'll discuss what it is you're looking for your health, what it is you're looking for in a health program. And I can let you know if Triple Fit is a match for you. And wholehearty.com/triplefit is where you can go to get more information about the program. No matter what, I'm cheering you on always, through and through. Stay healthy, my friends, and I'll see you in the next episode.